Well, good news, because starting from after Friday, you're no longer going to refer to Kaizer Motaung as Mr. Kaizer Motaung. You're going to say Dr. Kaizer Motaung, just like you say to Mr. or Dr. Ivan Cos. You know what I'm saying? Just like you say when you call Mr. Mtsipe, you say Dr. Petrus Mtsipe. Well, I'm going to give you more because he's about to receive his Honorary Doctorate in the University of Cape Town. If you're interested, please stick around. To those that will stick around, guys, if you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, good people, it is free of charge. Now, without wasting much of your time, good people, let us jump back into the video. I've got these interesting things to say about a man who have done exceptionally well when it comes to football. He found Orlando Pirates and the Swallows and other teams there. He managed to build a brand that was able to overtook those big brands that were there. Today, it is because Kaizer Chiefs is the famous club in South Africa, also in Africa, but also now even abroad. So at some point, a player from Barcelona was seen wearing Kaizer Chiefs gear. Not that alone, not long ago, 3 years or 2 years ago, I think if not 3 years ago, Kaizer Chiefs won the best jersey in the world. That puts the brand in the map. With that being said, the man needed his recognition. People needed to recognize the hard work that he has done. As we speak today, Kaizer Chiefs is the number 3, or if not, they're actually number, I think they're in the top 5 in the well-supported football club in Africa. In South Africa, there's no negotiation. Kaizer Chiefs have got more following than any other clubs, and you find that even Orlando Pirates, if you measure the level of how Kaizer Chiefs is supported, it's actually Orlando Pirates have half of what Kaizer Chiefs have accumulated in terms of support. Well, you only get that, or you can only disagree with me if you don't know your history or your research. But to those that knows the research, you will attest to this one. But let me get into this, and then we're going to talk a little bit later. According to News 24, they have this to say concerning Mr. Motaung and him receiving the Honorary Doctorate. Kaizer Chiefs founder and chairperson Kaizer Motaung will receive an Honorary Doctorate from the University of Cape Town. It was confirmed on Wednesday. As a fine striker himself, Motaung made his senior debut for Orlando Pirates at the tender age of 16. He was a marvel between the white lines and the acquired ball control, magnificent vision and immaculate finishing ability. Those perfect qualities earned him the appellation Chinchakuluva, the man who with quick feet. Motaung's talent took him to 114,000 kilometers away from Soweto to North Africa in the 1960s and 70s, where he played for Atlanta Chiefs and Denver Dynamos. During that time, he achieved the top goal scorer award, was voted Rookie of the Year, and earned a place in the NASL star team. But when he returned to Soweto, Motaung was on his mission to fulfill his dream of founding his own team, and thus Kaizer Chiefs was born in 1970. The club hit the ground running and became known as the Perfect Glamour Boys, a star-studded collection famous for flair, a long hair and winning cups competition. Fast forward, in 2022, Amakosi is one of the biggest football clubs on the African continent with 55 major trophies in their cabinet. Wow! 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 Now, let me read this as well. What an interesting one, eh? The Economic Freedom Fighter, EFF, welcomed the decision by the University of Cape Town to bestow South African football legend Kaizer Motaung with an honorary doctorate. The University of Cape Town will, on the 22nd of July 2022, honor Kaizer Motaung with an honorary doctorate in social science for his tremendous contribution to sport development. The EFF recognizes and salutes the Commander-in-Chief and the President of the EFF, Julius Malema, who at the Second National People's Assembly, NPA, of the organization called for Kaizer Motaung to be honored for his service to the football fraternity in Africa. Wow. Guys, that's very interesting. You know, when it comes to Mr. Motaung, guys, some history or historians will tell you that when he formed Kaizer Chiefs, he didn't form Kaizer Chiefs because he had no options. He rejected a lot of money. It has been said that he rejected $1 million offer for him to go play somewhere. But because the vision was much greater than just the reward of playing for any team, he would have rejected that offer. There are some quite number of lessons that a lot of us need to understand. And I'm going to say this. You will find this in my other YouTube channel where I deal with business content. Good people, you know, sometimes if we want to be successful, we need to first draw the picture of success itself. Once you've done that, and then come up with the vehicle that will take you to the picture where you want to be. Well, it wouldn't make sense to you. I've been into business. I've run a few businesses. I know how it works. I know how it feels. I know how hard it can get. But if you know the vision and you believe in your own vision, like in Kaizer Motaung, you've got nothing to lose in the business. Even though sometimes it's rainy days, sometimes it's very difficult. I wouldn't lie. You know, in my other business, I realized that I did not strategize in terms of for marketing. But those are the things that you learn along the lines. But if you were consuming this content, don't just consume this content for the sake of consuming content. Consume this content for the sake of learning. There are quite a number of lessons you need to learn from your story. I wouldn't tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you once I'm done with what I'm doing, then you will understand. Because sometimes when you explain what you are doing, a lot of people don't understand. But when you explain after whatever you have done, then they begin to understand. Guys, there are so much opportunities in this country, even though there's COVID-19. Your dreams are still valid. What is the most important thing here is draw the picture, create the picture of the life you want to live. Find a vehicle that will take you to that type of lifestyle you want to live. Be successful for right reasons, not for wrong reasons. And you heard that from me. And I'm gonna say it again. Be successful for right reasons, not for wrong reasons. What's your take? What's your inspiration about what Mr. soon-to-be Dr. Kaizer Motaung has done? The sacrifices he has made for you to know a brand called Kaizer Chiefs today, which you might probably be an admirer, even though you are not a supporter, but you might be an admirer of the process it took for Kaizer Chiefs to be Kaizer Chiefs as it is today. And you might be a supporter of Kaizer Chiefs. What have you learned, apart from the fact that you are consuming the content about Kaizer Chiefs because you want to be entertained about Kaizer Chiefs? But what have you learned about what I've just said? These words, if you listen to them very carefully, they will change your life. I know what I'm saying to you now. If you listen to it very carefully, again and again, this is the episode that I prize the most when it comes to the footballing content that I give you. This is a content that I think you must just not consume this footballing thing for the sake of consuming this footballing thing, but there are quite a number of lessons, I'm repeating myself, that you need to learn. There is an inspiration that you need to catch from this. These people are people like you and I Some of them were subjected to poverty, but rose from poverty to where they are. That should be a source of inspiration to you, that no matter where you are, no matter the shack you're living in, your dreams are still valid. The key aspect of everything here, or the most important thing here, is the understanding of what you are doing, the understanding of what you want to do, and the execution strategy to become what you have always known yourself to be. There's nothing else apart from that. Then, I said there's nothing else, but let me add this one. Choose the right people, have the right girlfriends, or have the right boyfriends if you are a girl. The association also is key. Motaung wouldn't have received what he have received today if he had associated with the wrong people. Sometimes you've got a very good dream, but because you are associated with the wrong people, that dream end up being extirpated, end up being obliterated, because you are associated with the wrong people who doesn't believe that it's possible to be successful. If success was an enemy to you, we wouldn't have Batu. If success was an enemy to black people, we wouldn't have Batu shoes. We wouldn't have drip shoes. We wouldn't have the likes of DJ Spoon. We wouldn't have the likes of McG, successful podcast in South Africa. There are a lot of people that we can draw inspiration from. But nonetheless, I don't want to keep you long. But if ever there's a video that is so much important in this YouTube channel, it is for you to draw inspiration from this video. Tell me what you've learned. Tell me what you will take from that. Get into the comment section below. Let the conversation begin right now, right here.